Let's sew the Mushi Corset Dress together. You can find the pattern link in the description. Start by pinning the right front side panels to the center front panel. Repeat this for the left side as well. Pin both back panels to the front side panels. Now sew all pieces together using a 1 cm seam allowance. Trim small wedges from the seam allowance along the convex curves. Lock the seams. I recommend pressing the front seams toward the center and the side seams towards the back. Finish all remaining row edges, making sure the seams stay pressed in the same direction. Assemble the facing pieces following the same construction steps as the bodice. The facing is an exact replica of the bodice using the same pattern pieces and the same assembly method. Start by finishing all 4 row edges of the skirt pattern piece. Fold one of the long edges to the wrong side by 1 cm and press it in place. I did this step at the very end, but I recommend doing it at this point. Top stitch it down, making sure the stitching catches the back. Set your sewing machine to the longest stitch lengths. Leave a long thread tail at both ends, then sew 2 parallel lines along the free long edge. Here goes the second line. Don't forget to leave the long threads again. I recommend folding the fabric in half and marking the center. This will help with gathering. Gather the skirt by gently pulling the top threads, distributing the gathers evenly. Check that the skirt width matches the bodice width. Align the skirt and bodice with right sides together, matching the side seams. Pin or clip the pieces together, distributing the gathers evenly along the bodice. Set the stitch length back to 3. Sew the skirt to the bodice using a 1–1.5 cm seam allowance, making sure to catch all layers evenly. This is how it should look, it's all coming together nicely. Press the seam upwards towards the bodice for a clean finish. Measure 1 cm from the top of the back opening and mark it. This marks the top of the zipper. Align one side of the zipper with the opening, right sides together, keeping the top of the zipper 1 cm below the bodice edge. Pin or clip it in place. Change your sewing machine foot to a zipper foot. Stitch close to the zipper teeth, making sure not to sew over them. Keep the zipper open while sewing so it doesn't get in the way. Our goal is to match the bodice skirt seam perfectly, so close the zipper and mark this seam line on the zipper tape. Match this mark to the bodice skirt seam on the other side before pinning. Move the zipper foot to the other side and stitch the second side of the zipper in place. If you don't have extra lengths on your zipper, you can close the zipper at this point so that it's not in the way. But if you use a longer zipper, this is not necessary. You can see that the seams align perfectly. If they don't, just unpick the zipper and sew it in again until the seams match. Pin the raw edges of the skirt below the zipper together, right sides facing. Sew with a 1 cm seam allowance. Press the seam open. Fold each strap in half lengthwise, right sides together and pin in place. Select the shorter short edge and sew along it close to the edge. Then sew along the long edge. Turn the strap right side out and push out the corners. Finish the remaining short raw edge. Repeat for all 4 straps and press them flat. Place the straps on the right side of the bodice at the marked points with the straps pointing downward. Pin or clip them in place. I recommend positioning the strap seam toward the inside. Place the facing on top of the bodice, right sides together, enclosing the raw edges and the straps. Make sure the bodice and facing edges align neatly. At the zipper area, keep the zipper open and facing outward, and align the right sides of the facing with the wrong side of the zipper tape. Sew along the entire perimeter using a 1 cm seam allowance. Reinforce the areas over the straps by stitching over them several times. Clip the corners, turn the facing to the inside and press. And that's it, you have made the dress, congrats! Take a moment to try it on and admire the fit. Make any final adjustments if needed and enjoy wearing your finished piece.